I'm Marc, CEO of USA Lacrosse, and I'm excited to announce the head coach for our women's sixes team, and that is Lindsey Munday. Congratulations, Lindsey. Lindsey is a former national team player on 2 squads winning gold medals, and she's the head coach out west building a powerhouse at USC. Congratulations, we're excited to have you.
Hi everyone, Matt DeSilva here at USA Lacrosse, and today I am joined from Los Angeles by USC women's lacrosse coach and newly named head coach of the U.S. women's sixes team, Lindsey Munday. Lindsey, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on your selection.
Hi there. Thank you so much. I am so excited and really grateful for this opportunity.
Lindsey, it's been 11 years since you last played for the U.S. in a world championship competition. You retired a 2-time world champion. Why come back as a coach? Why now? What prompted you to pursue this opportunity?
I always knew that I would love the opportunity to coach for Team USA. I had such an incredible experience to be able to represent your country and play at the highest level is just something that you dream of. And so if I had the opportunity to come back as a coach, I knew that's something that I wanted. When I first got the job at USC, I wasn't ready to apply. I needed to sort of get my feet under me at USC in this new opportunity and new role that I had in Los Angeles to start a program, which takes a lot. When I do something, I want to do it to the best of my ability, and I want to be all in. And so I just wasn't ready at the time that I'd just taken the USC job, and now I am. I've been in California for a long time now, and I really feel like I can do both at the level that they both deserve. So it was time for me to throw my name in, and again, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity.
Well, you're also coaching the discipline that will be played at the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. It feels sort of meant to be in that regard. How much did that play a role in your decision?
Sixes is so fun, and it's so new and exciting, and there's so much room to grow. And I, as a player, as a coach, as someone who just loves the sport of lacrosse, I love innovation, and I love, being able to sort of be dynamic and think of new ways to play the sport. And so sixes really is that exciting discipline right now. Obviously, it's going to be played in the Olympics, but everyone's still learning and the game's still growing and it's new. And I think that is something that really drew me to sixes because I'm excited to continue to learn more about this game and to really push sixes forward so that in 2028, the U.S. will be, at our very best to compete at the highest level.
It is still something of a learning curve when it comes to sixes. Do you have any thoughts or a vision for how USA can field a successful sixes program and what this discipline looks like when we look at our American athletes?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, what we've seen so far of this game and why it's so exciting is how fast it is, right? I mean, it's back and forth, it's fast paced, it's a lot of goals. And so obviously you have to build players that can play, back and forth, that can really do a lot of different things. But I think what, a couple things that the game, has been missing a little bit is I think the game is speeding up a lot of players. And I think one of the biggest things is we can't let the game make decisions for us as players. We have to be disciplined enough to actually slow down. You have more time than you think. So in all the games that I've been watching and seeing, a lot of people are shooting with still a lot of time on the shot clock. And I think you can actually slow down a little bit if that fast break isn't there to really settle in. I think you can play behind, which not a lot of people are doing right now, and stretch the field kind of north-south. But obviously the fast break will be there, the fast pace. I mean, that's what sixes is, but I think there's an ability to kind of slow down and settle in. And especially with the shot selection is really be scorers and not be shooters. A lot of people are just kind of throwing the ball at the cage because, you're sped up by the shot clock, but, we want to be intentional with our shot selection and really be scorers.
The demands on an athlete are, I wouldn't say entirely different, but at least markedly different from the traditional lacrosse athlete. Do you have any thoughts on what a prototype might look like, a prototypical sixes athlete at this time?
I mean, honestly, I think the game translates from the field to sixes. I really do. I think even if you're, a straight attacker, you need to be able to ride. You need to be able to understand a defense in order to be the best attacker. So I really do think a lot of the skill set, of the disciplines, of the IQ, really do flow from the field to sixes. Again, you have, some more people that can play two-way so that you have that defense to offense transition and you can go back and forth. But I mean, a lot of people who play straight attack, I mean, I've seen straight attackers redefend really, really well that can play settle D. They just don't need to when you're in the field and there's more opportunity for positions. But, you need people that are smart enough to play on both sides of the ball.
Now I see you have strategically placed and/or just keeping it close to heart, your number 9 jersey from your national team days. I'm curious what memories are brought about when you see that, and now rejoining the national teams as a coach. When you think back to 2009 in the Czech Republic and 2013 in Ontario when you were a team captain, what is maybe your favorite memories from those experiences?
Oh my gosh. I mean, everything. Can I say everything? No, I mean, it's so incredibly special to have the honor to play for Team USA. I mean, to have that, name across your chest and to hear the national anthem before you play. I mean, it's just something that you can't recreate. And when you sacrifice so much as a player and, you train so hard and you spend so much time to have it kind of pay off and to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. I think that was the biggest lesson that I took away from Team USA is there's so many incredible players that you're playing with, but it was all about USA. It was about the name on the front of our chest and playing for something bigger. And so I think that's kind of the biggest takeaway. And it's something that, as a coach is essential and important to be number one in our foundation is like, we have to understand how special this is. We have to understand that we are ambassadors for this sport, that there are little girls looking up to, our players and how we act and, how we interact with the fans and just kind of how we carry ourselves. I think that was imparted on me by Jess Wilk, one of our coaches, that, you cannot take for granted, playing for Team USA. You cannot take for granted, little girls looking up to, you as a player, you as a coach. And so that mentality will be first and foremost, the first thing I say in team meeting number 1, because I think that's what Team USA is all about.
I'm sure coming up in New Jersey, you probably wouldn't have foreseen yourself playing the game in the Czech Republic and Chicago, as it were, or coaching it in Los Angeles. Your lacrosse career has taken you all around the world, and that's only going to continue.
Yeah, it's great, especially because I grew up thinking I was going to play soccer in college. So yes, I definitely didn't see playing lacrosse for Team USA, being able to play at Northwestern, win national championships. It has been a complete dream. And I just feel so lucky because it really all happened on a whim. I went to a random lacrosse camp in Boston that Kelly Amonte-Hiller was coaching, and my life kind of changed forever. So it's wild to think about, and I'm just very, very lucky to that lacrosse has taken me so far.
Well, you're a national team legend, and you're part of now some pretty rare company of former USA athletes who have been able to also coach a U.S. national team. And certainly we're thrilled to have you back in the fold, and I appreciate you joining me, talking with me about this opportunity today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. And again, I look forward to building this squad and making us compete at the absolute highest level. And thank you again for the opportunity. I'm so excited.
Absolutely. Thanks, Lindsey.
Awesome. Thank you.